Greetings, welcome to Admiral Maxim Foundation, a university of freedom and free thought. So in this webinar, we're going to go really quick and cover the common law copyright trademark notice, the notice of claim and transfer of registered mail numbers. So, copyright notice. This is an actual constructive notice of the copyright protection for trade name, trademark, or original expression created on or about. Make sure right there you put your birth date, all rights reserved, held by last, first, middle, for, all caps, Jane Henrietta Bond, copyright trademark, Tiffany Gabrielle, Israel, copyright trademark. Hereinafter, trust domiciling in Shelby County, City of Orlando, said common law trade name, trademark may not be used, printed, duplicated, reproduced, distributed, transmitted, or displayed, neither in whole or in part nor in any manner whatsoever without the consent and acknowledgement of the trust hereinafter secure party, with the intent of being contractually bound, any juristic person, as well as the agent for service and process of said juristic person, assents, consents, and agrees that neither said juristic person nor the agent of said juristic person shall display nor otherwise use in any matter the common law trade name, trademark, nor the common law copyright described herein, nor any derivatives, variations in the spelling and printing of Jane Henrietta Bond, Tiffany Gabrielle Israel, and Jane Henrietta Bond, and then proper syntax, Tiffany-Gabrielle, Israel, including and not limited to all derivatives, abbreviating, upper lowercase, rendering, and writing of said trade name, trademark. Secure parties neither assents nor consents nor agrees with nor grants nor implies any authorization for any unauthorized use of trade name, trademark, and all authorized use is strictly prohibited. Mutual assent implied in express contract executed by unauthorized use of secure parties common law copyrighted property, self-executing security agreement, in effect of the unauthorized use of secure parties common law copyrighted property. By these terms, both the person and the agent of said person engaging in unauthorized use of copyrighted property, hereinafter jointly referred to as the interloper, does assent, consent, and agree that any use of the trade name, trademark, the authorized, except the authorized use as said above, constitutes unauthorized use. Unauthorized reproduction, copyrighted property is contractually binding upon said interloper, securing an interest in said interloper's assets, land, and personal property for equal consideration and not less than the equivalent of $3.6 million. Per violation, any person claiming the right of the secure party may write to the trust in care of the address of your trust, right here on the bottom, non-domestic, without the U.S., all rights reserved. Okay? Now, we also need to get into Intellectual Property Act. We need to understand what intellectual property is, because then you'll go into intrinsic values. Make sure I'm going to post in the group with this when I get a chance certain materials to help you with copyright laws, trademark laws, patent laws, things to that, because what you're doing is this whole process of securing things is that you have to secure the intellectual property of it as well. So by the verse of using someone's name, that's going against this whole contractual agreement right here. I'm going to post in the group the directions on how to file this, when to file this, and then we'll go from there so that you can know. But it is going to be recorded in the common law. Where's the common law? We went through that in our last video. Court of Chancery. Where's the Court of Chancery? Boom. There's your answer. So we're going to continue to go over to the notice of claim now. Okay, so here's the notice of claim. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure that you got you a nice little roll of registered mail numbers. To do your pure equity holding trust is a registered mail number. Okay, so all of the registered mail number that you see on documents is actually referring to that pure equity trust, which is the registered mail number. So that should be the first. Now, if you have a nice lengthy roll, say about 10, 15 to start you with, put them on the notice of claim so that you can claim the number here, so that then you can affix it to the top of your document. Mind you, the trust register number, like the one you see here, okay, is the one that goes on the top corner, the top right corner of wherever you want to put it on your document, so that you're keeping an account of that's your document, that's your personal registered number. Now when you're creating bonds, each bond has a new number because it's a registered instrument, so it is circulated via registered mail. So when you put the label on the outside of the envelope, the registered number on the bond should be the same as the label on the envelope. Okay, so let's get through this really quick. Recording requested by, you're going to put your trust there, the address. All right, recorded and mailed to. This is, you're going to do the same thing here. Okay, so let's scroll down. Notice of claim. This is an actual constructive public notice by grantor that he or she is owner and holder of all right, title, and interest with the non-negotiable instrument claim number. Then you put your registered mail numbers there, with all attachments and proceeds herefrom as being held in private. If any of the information regarding this needs to be gleaned, please contact the grantors at the address below. Witness my signature on this date, grantor, sign right there, acknowledgement, and you put your notary there. Okay, so that is the notice of claim. The notice of transfer is basically the same document. As you can see, it's formulated the same, but you just want to make sure that you are claiming and transferring this number. So you're claiming the number, saying that you are the holder in due course, and you're the one that is creating and using this in commerce, and you're transferring it because it's coming out of that trust. Okay, so you might want to think about how you're going to lay out your trust going forward, because now we're going to start operating. Now we're going to start operating in a private trust. Okay, these are filed miscellaneous. You can get it notarized. I would advise you guys at this point in your process to go ahead and find you a reasonable, mobile, close notary, because a lot of this is an administrative process. And if you know anything about administrative process, you know that you have to keep the same notary, and the notary is the server of all documents. So, you know, we need to get that under wraps. Make sure that you get some labels, some envelopes, some bond paper, some seals. What else can I think of on top of my head? Blue pens, red pens. Throw all those black pens away. That's what you need to do. Just throw them away. There's no need for them. Throw them away. Stack of, make sure, like I said, that roll of registered mail labels, certified mail labels, because everything else can be sent certified. Yeah, so that's a good list for you guys to start with, so that you have everything that you need. Please do not do your documents on public devices like the library, and make sure that you're keeping all of your master copies. Okay, everybody else gets a copy of your master. I want everyone to know that, because a lot of people don't do this. They've been giving away all their masters. So I like to operate in duplicate, if not triplicate. Okay, because I always am the holder of the wet ink signature. So this is going to conclude our Tier 1 unit for our Facebook group, Lamour Maxim Foundation on Facebook. And so I'm glad that you guys had the opportunity to do this. We're going to start working our way through the next tier. So, you know, we'll slowly build up on that. The first tier is very straightforward. It's not that intricate. I will be uploading correlating documents that goes with the ones that I post in there. So I'll try to get these units done as quick as I can. But if you do need some information, or you need a consultation, or you need some of these templates, do not hesitate to email the foundation for any questions. Also, feel free to comment where this video is posted. Somebody will reach out to you. All right, so greetings. Awesome. I'll see you guys Wednesday night for the Q&A. Shalom.